Weak of the strong. Gotta going on. You dead wrong.
Yo, NASA, you dead wrong.
Weak of the strong. You got it going on. You dead wrong.
Yo, you dead wrong.
Weak of the strong. You got it going on. You dead wrong.
Them bros is dead
Weak
wrong.
of the strong. You got it going on. You dead wrong.
Relax and take notes while you listen to these products from the East Coast. Oh, you want to roast? Got jokes. We digging in the crates. We watching TV. We scanning movies. Be on the looking for home cooking. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit the little bell so you can get notified. Here we are. I know it kind of went real fast, but here we are, real clean, episode 13.
Welcome, everybody. It's the Heavyweight Boys back in your area trying to cause mass hysteria. You already know who it is. It's your boy, the 5XL assassin, the diabolical diabetic, your boy, Big Nasty. And to my right is my co-host, the high yellow hitman, the freaking Deacon, Coach Buck in the building, Uncle Raisinet. How you feeling, my guy? Episode 13. What's up?
Yes, I'm speechless.
Yeah,
Let me take it in right quick.
How about you take a sip out of that mason jar first? How about we do that? Bro, don't do it. I'm sorry.
I am feeling good.
Okay.
How are you doing? Until you're trying to kill me.
I was just saying, as long as you don't lose along. I was like, oh man, we're not about to be the one take boys no more. I was like, we're about to have to
that is crazy. No, I think we have a lot of room for error after your bathroom break 2 episodes ago. Oh yeah.
We just digging up.
Oh yeah, we bringing up. Why you bringing up old stuff?
I was gonna say you like the girl that like what you call it, that don't stop bringing up stuff from like 04. It's like, yo, I've been said sorry about that. Like, why you keep talking about that?
Good mood. How are you doing?
What a way to kill the vibe. I mean, I'm doing great. I think we got a lot of stuff coming on.
Yeah.
In this episode and stuff like that. So I'm really excited to talk about a lot of that. But I mean, before we start, I mean, we can't go anywhere before we talk about our guys over at Custom Merch. You know what I'm saying? As you put your hand in front of like the gear I'm trying to show them, you know what I'm saying? This is the one that they actually want. But you know, our guy, Custom Merch, my man G-Head, you can catch him on IG and Etsy. And you can hit him with that promo code Heavyweight Bros. That's HW, the number 8. BROS to get you 10% off your order. Again, Custom Merch at IG and Etsy. Promo code Heavyweight Bros, HW, the number 8, BROS to get you 10% off your order. Because the more you spend, the more you save.
Hey, all right. So, given by the intro, if you don't know.
Now you know, Potters.
Hey, I said what you did there.
Did you think I was going to go for it?
Ooh, I be sweating sometimes. I was like, he about to slam dunk this joint. But yes, that was, tribute to the homie Biggie, R.I.P.
Boogie.
This today, right, marks 22 years since the dropping of Born Again. That song was Dead Wrong, the Weak of the Strong. It featured Marshall Mathers, Eminem,
a young
Slim
Eminem.
Shady. Yes, and he went ham on that joint.
Yeah, he did. I don't know none of the words, but like you before, you were going
7 different levels, and I ain't gonna get into it.
I was gonna say because you were really you like going around, jumping around.
Yo, listen,
I got 2 hands. He was doing like hand. He was doing head size and everything.
Listen, it's like I said, it's stuff about my era, man. You know, this is stuff I grew up on.
I haven't seen you drop fake guns like in a long time, so like that was a lot. I was like, oh snap! I forgot that this part existed in your life.
But yeah, there's a lot of gems. And this whole album is a gem. I almost wish that it getting dropped when it did. You know what I mean? Because it didn't come too soon after the passing of Biggie.
But it is his first post-hominous album. Like it's the first thing that they used after he passed.
Yes. I just felt like if Puppy.
The man's Diddy.
Pup Daddy.
Are you Dame Diddy, Dame Daddy, or Dame Dummy?
Right.
I get it. You Biggie. He's Puffy.
Oh. Wow, that's what we doing? That's what we doing? But yeah, I feel like if this album dropped tomorrow, everybody would still go out and cop it, and it would probably go triple platinum, and it would still be fire because it's big.
As we were listening to it though, and like we're going through the songs, and I'm like, man, this was a dope album, but it's like it's still weird because it's like, well, to me, it is like the worst of the 3 Biggie albums. Because like that's the thing, is like he has the 3 albums. He has Born Again, which is this one, Ready to Die, and then
But that's just
life after death.
For me. That's just because he didn't have no jurisdiction over it because he's not here.
Yeah,
You know what
I mean, absolutely.
I'm pretty sure there's several different ways he would have flipped a lot of those.
Several different levels.
I see what you're doing there.
There's a ton of features on this album, though.
Yeah, there is.
I think that's a big difference.
Probably every single song has a feature on it.
I don't think that you'd be wrong on that.
I think the one for me though, and I got a little emotional when I was going back through the Born Again is
you did
the last one where his mom's doing like the outro and it's got the Locks joint.
We had to stop recording this to go listen to the Locks. We always love Big Papa, and you were going through it, and I was like, I know this song, I don't know the words like that. And I'm watching you rap it, and I was getting teary eyed. I was like, yo, the Locks really went in.
Yeah, I was going through it, man. Like, listen, you play that song. Just for y'all who don't know, it's We'll Always Love Big Papa by the Locks. If you can play that song straight through and not think of a lost friend, family member, maybe even somebody that's still alive that you maybe not kick it with, like that joint cuts deep. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm gonna listen to it again right after we're done with this episode.
You initially, like, as soon as you heard it, you were like, "This is the song I'm doing for the intro." And then as soon as it started, you were like, "I can't do this for the intro."
I can't.
And I was like, yo, I don't know if we're gonna make it through.
We've been the one take boys, and if we had played that song, I'd have been like,
you would have to take a bathroom break.
I'd have to take a bathroom break, and I might have been gone. I might have been gone for real.
But it is like, it's not the most heralded, but it's one of the best. Like, I don't know how to put it, but it's like songs for someone that passed away.
Mm-hmm.
Like, obviously, you got like Crossroads by Bone Thug. You got I'll Be Missing You by Diddy, stuff like that. It's a shame to me that this guy went the way that he went. But like R. Kelly's I Wish is like one of the best. Like, why are you shaking your head already?
I know this is your moment. Go ahead.
But all I want to say is like that song, like what he's talking about, like how he's talking about, like how he's describing things. It's one of the best descriptions of like grieving and stuff like that. And it's like I always really, really, really like that song. And then all that stuff happened. I was like, I gotta stop listening to I Wish now. That's what you're telling me.
Yes,
I did kind of, but like on the anniversary of my mom's passing, I listened to the song because it means a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't listen to it all the time.
I can respect that.
Yeah, that's how it is.
I can respect that.
But this album did have the first big single was the Notorious BIG is no. And then the one we almost went with too was the Who Shot Ya, which was a big controversial song at the time because Tupac had thought that he had made that song as a diss to him, and it was like came out like right after he had gotten shot going to the studio to go hang out with Biggie.
And Biggie happened to be in, I want to say, on the West Coast doing a show, and they were like, "Don't do Who Shot You," and he was like, "Play that joint anyway."
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
and he played that joint. He went all the way in with that joint too, and the crowd was like, "Oh shoot, he did!"
But the thing is, they were feeling it too.
Yeah, they were.
And he was
yeah, they were. But yep.
In hindsight, though, not a good look,
man. Listen, lost a very big jewel. All right. And that's in the song.
I was like, you did that. Yeah. You did that. You took a deep breath, and I thought you were going to spit a bar. And I was like, he did a bar with only 3 words. That was pretty fire. I like that.
I'd have kept going. All right. But we do have some other shout outs, some long tenured records. I'll let you go with the next one because I know it's your guy. Yeah,
today is the 16-year anniversary of Lil Wayne's The Carter 2. To me, like, all right, like you got kids, right? But
yes.
Like, I mean, obviously, but like, and like you have young boys, but they don't really vibe like with your music yet, right? Or at least some of them do.
Nah, yeah, a couple of them do.
But it's like kids go through that thing where they don't want to listen to their parents' music, and then like something happens where they listen to this one song. And then, or like, I be listening to songs. I tell the kids, I'm like, well, if you think this is gangster or this is dope, I think you'd really like DMX, or like, I think you'd really like this. And then it's like, they go into it, and I think in my head, like, I have albums that like my kid, I cannot suggest these albums to him until he's ready to. And it's like you almost have to like level up, and it's like then you can get them. And like one of those albums is like Illmatic. Like to me, like that can't be the first album I give you, because then it's going to either spoil everything else after that, or you're not going to really listen to it the first time because you're not ready to really listen to it. So it's like I give you like a whole bunch of stuff. I can give you a couple of Jay-Z albums. I could give you some newer stuff like that or whatever. But like to me, the creme de la creme, the top of the top would be like Lil Wayne's The Carter 2. Because like when it came out in 2006, Well, it's tail end of 05 into 06, which was my senior year. And it was like, it really kicked off like Lil Wayne's like run, which was one of the craziest runs in rap that we had seen in a long time. Like, I don't even think he slowed down until like 09 or something like that. And it's like, you know, the Carter 3 is his most heralded album because it's the most commercially successful one, has a ton of features on it, stuff like that. But like, I think people who are true Lil Wayne fans like know that like this was the best version of Lil Wayne. He was focused. Like the bars were aplenty, like the beats were hard, like everything was just like, it was just like he was spinning like everything at the top of the dome was just venom. And it's like when he got to the Carter 3, like he was a little bit more commercial. He was doing a lot of the auto-tune stuff. He was doing songs with like, you know, T-Pain and like all these other people like that. And it was like he was in a different lane. But it's like the Carter 2, this is started off with Fireman, Hustler Music. There's a bunch of like big songs on here. And like when I saw that it was the anniversary, I popped it in and I listened to it again. And it was like, it's like being back in a time machine. And it's like, I'm spitting these bars and it's like, I immediately,
surreal moments.
Yo, and I really hit up my boys and I was like, yo, man, I just want to tell y'all, I don't know if y'all know, but it's the anniversary. And like immediately they were like, yo, what's the Carter 2 anniversary? Da-da-da-da. And I was like, you couldn't play another artist in like our car like at that time. Like we're seniors, like if you had anything else but Lil Wayne, it wasn't touching the CD player. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? That's Gucci, get that out of here. That's Rick Ross, get that out of here. If it's not Lil Wayne, like we're not listening to it. And it was just like we knew that thing.
The people out the car?
Yep.
Out their own car?
You sit in the back and you shut it up. But I'm talking about like, yo, we had that thing front to back, word for word, bar for bar. That was the one.
So your boy.
That's what I'm saying. Like that was the one. Near and dear to my heart. Do yourself a favor if you haven't listened to it, and like you in the mood to get like some like real like you about to get into some real gritty New Orleans bars. Like I feel like I'm from Holly Grove. Like that's how I was into the album. Yo, I'm telling you, like he was spit, and he only had a couple features on it. Like there's like Corrupt, Currency. And I think Nicki Minaj is on one of the songs like towards the end and stuff like that. But like aside from that, it's just Wayne. And it's like he's getting beats from like Cool and Dre, the Runners, and stuff like that. There's no big like Timbaland beat or nothing like that. It's just like flames from front to back. Gotcha. I could do this forever, so I'm gonna leave it there. But like, yo, Carter 2, that's where it at.
All right, we got two more notables. I gotta breeze past these.
Are they even notables? Honestly, if you want to just hop, skip, and a jump to the next one, like
I'll bring it up because I mean.
We don't got
Cameron dropped Purple Haze 17 years ago. It wasn't my favorite album.
It's definitely not the thing is like Come Home With Me was the album that came right before this, and Dipset was as hot as they could be. Like they're doing the Diplomatic Immunity. Joel's dropped not Come Home With Me. I was about to say that again, but he had just dropped, I think it was What's the Game's Been Missing, like at that time. And then it's like Purple Haze comes out and it has Down and Out.
I tried to go through it again and I was just like,
the thing is, like, we were like, "Ooh, Down and Out's on this one," and they were like, "What else is on here?" It's like, Get Them Girls.
I almost pulled over to find something else.
It
wasn't it. And then another one is 21 years of Memphis Bleek's Undisputed. That was not true. Sorry.
Why is Bleek catching strays for no reason, man? He's like he's like a fine rapper. Like, but the thing is, like, I remember when I was younger. Like my cousin who was really into rapping, like he was like he really like one day like we were talking about something and like I'm telling him like he used to dress like Dipset with his pants all the way down here, big bandana, and like he used to be spitting and like I remember like one time we were talking about something and he was just like, yo, see, you not old enough yet, but he's like, you gonna get there at some point and you gonna realize that like Memphis Bleek's one of the illest out. And I looked at him, I was like, no, I won't. And I was wrong. He was wrong.
Should have made him bite.
Is that your chick? I don't think so. That's not gonna do it.
She's not yours either.
Well, y'all in this right.
All right, so moving on to the Insomnia Hour.
Good morning.
Okay.
I feel like all of our skits and intros are Kanye. Like,
yeah.
like somehow.
That's it. Some way, right?
Somehow.
That's a Jay-Z bar though. Oh, you don't know. Somehow, some way, we're gonna make it about the hood someday.
That's what you're going with? Like, all right. Yes. Please keep it moving.
I'm always redirect.
Insomnia Hour. I watched and I finished Arcane.
Hey,
I watched it in 2 days.
Hey,
And it was what you call it? Like I said, the first episode isn't the best episode,
right?
And it was probably the worst episode of the whole series.
Yeah,
but I really, really did enjoy it towards the end. Like I think I banged out the rest of the season like within 2 days.
Okay.
And like I'm definitely ready for season 2. I don't know if they're going to continue that story, if they're going to bring actual more characters from the game or tell a different story. But I was just like, the animation is obviously it's up there, especially like when they start doing the fight scenes and stuff like that.
Was that right when I said "oh boy" and "oh girl" was kind of like a reverse role of Harley Quinn and the Joker?
No,
because it's kind of like she's like the reckless and control one, and he's kind of not. So he was kind of like,
which one's the in control one and Joker and Harley Quinn?
The Joker.
Joker's the craziest dude in comics.
I'm talking about as far as like in their interactions, like, you know what I mean? She listens to the Joker.
I need to say this too. Was there not like a weird thing where it was like, is this a father-son thing? Or is this a like, she tried to get with him thing? And I was like, this is kind of making me uncomfortable. And this girl's already making me uncomfortable because like she's pretty attractive girl. And I have no idea how old she is in the show. So I was like, every time like she came up and was doing something, I was like, let me check my text real quick. Cause this is weird. And I don't want to be caught watching this right now. But I'll tell you who was catching me is the black girl that was on the council. And she was like,
yeah.
I was like, she could have told me anything. And I'd have been like, yes.
I could see this being a real TV show or a movie and see several different actors that could play in these roles. It was entertaining for me.
I'm glad that it's not live action though, because like I think that's the problem that a lot of these animes are having with coming live action is like these things look better in animation because it like you can't do this without making it look silly.
Right. This or Cowboy Bebop.
I was about to say Cowboy Bebop. I was like easily Arcane.
Okay.
Easily.
All right. Up next, we're gonna say that one for last because I know that's gonna take up some time. We'll go right to Hawkeye. I did watch episode 3.
Did you watch the episode that came out today?
I did not. I'm gonna watch it later.
I did watch it today.
I will let you know. This little girl's still getting on my nerves, bro. I don't know what you want me to tell you, man.
I think you just got teenage kids and teenagers just bother you. You work with teenagers all day. You're just done with teenagers. I think that's what it is.
She gets on my nerves. She is aggy. She is privileged. She is ignorant. She is like, yo, listen.
What did she do in this episode? She was pretty thorough. While he was driving, she's doing the thing. While he's on the phone with his son and can't hear, like she's holding it down. Like, yo, come on, man. They were tied up in the beginning. Like she held her own.
It's her fault. He couldn't hear her. Everything is her fault.
No, what you call the echo knocked that out of his ear.
Yes, I know. He's in this situation because of her.
He's not in this situation because of her. Why does you take
if you don't make it home for Christmas, I'm not watching the show no more.
You make no sense because it's like it's not her fault. These people tried to rob this stuff. That's why he's there.
Mind your business.
Even if it was,
he was there when he saw. All right, we're not gonna do no spoilers.
No, because the thing is, like,
he was there when he saw the suit.
He wasn't there.
No, he showed up because he saw the suit. He was concerned when he saw someone wearing the suit.
Right, but if it's not her, it's just would have been a villain wearing the suit, and then we have a whole different show.
No,
and it's like then it would have been Hawkeye trying to get the suit back from somebody else that's dressed as Ronin. And she's not.
Then that person would get what they deserve, but she's supposed to be a good guy, and she's getting on my nerves.
She's a kid. She's a skilled kid that was in a messed up situation, and she made the best out of her situation.
Listen, I'm just asking you to respect my point of view.
Oh my God,
she's annoying,
even though it's trash.
Hey,
I'm not saying that she's not annoying. Listen. I'm just saying the reason why you're saying that she's annoying doesn't make it. It's asinine. It doesn't make any sense.
Wow.
Asinine, asinine, asinine. I was going with my Stephen. Like, what? Scabulous, I know you're about to sit over there and try to tell me that Tim Tebow. It's just like, well, yeah, that's how I felt. Like, I understand.
Stephen A, you can come on the show. We can measure our foreheads to one another.
Go back like your father's hairline. Sorry. So, Hawkeye, do you plan on keep watching?
I'm gonna watch the next episode because it did get kind of entertaining.
Okay.
She's just annoying. I didn't say it wasn't entertaining. She's just annoying. All right.
Did it move up above What If on your list right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that wasn't hard.
That wasn't hard.
Especially once he started getting into his bag with the arrows during the little car chase. That was pretty dope. It was pretty dope because I felt like they showed a lot of what he has in his arsenal.
His trick arrows.
Yeah, more what he has in his arsenal than what you've seen in all the other Avenger movies. It's kind of just like either regular arrow or explosion.
What do you want from the show? Just a quick question. Like, is there a certain area like you wanted to get to?
Do I need to use a gladiator bar?
Go ahead.
I want to be entertained.
Okay. I didn't like, because like the MCU stuff is all connected, and I was like, I didn't know if there was something specific that you were hoping that it led to, or people that you wanted to see.
No. All right, let's get into it, man. Now that you finally caught up, took this man all of 3 years to catch up on the challenge.
But I'm here though.
You're here though.
The challenge.
You're here though. I'm here for it.
We could give a quick recap of the last episode. So like Logan winds up getting sent down into is it the chamber?
Yeah,
what they call it. He goes out to the chamber, challenges Emmanuel. Did he get roasted? Because like this is my thing about
smoked.
He got beat. But like my thing is like Emmanuel and like all of that. We'll get into
that brother did not look tired.
He was breathing heavy though. Like I was looking at my brother. I was like, yeah, like he's in these confessionals talking about like, oh, I could do this all day. Like I'm gonna beat his ass and like I'm gonna do this and like and then
Logan
Emmanuel.
Yeah.
And he's saying all this stuff and then like I'm looking at him and they're standing next to each other. He's like, and I was like, and I'm brother like
I think that was all head game.
And it's like I'm finishing at the same time as you for the most part, and it's just like he tripped and he fell. He got too tired. That's just what it is. But as a game, he fumbled it as a game decision. Like, why did you not choose Devin?
That's what I would.
Why would you not choose Devin?
I don't care what you say. I'm going after the sucker that I know can't beat me.
That's what I'm saying. It's like that's the point.
He has
like,
no reason not to pick Devin. Y'all keep letting this dude
sliding
his way through the game just so he can get to a final and be the male version of Nani. Oops, did I say that? Yes, I did.
But the thing is, like, Devin is actually playing the game. I feel like Nani doesn't play the way Devin plays the game. So, like, if you want to talk about, like, as a competitor, then I get you. But, like, as an actual game player, like, he's really in the game.
Yeah.
The thing is,
Nani just grabs coattails and be like, Breeze, bring me to the final so I can ruin it for you.
But
I'm so going to hilariously laugh when Casey does awesome and she's like, I'm waiting for Nani.
And they look back. She's like, just keep my pace.
I feel so bad, but Nani, I mean, Casey really supported me in my failure, and I just feel like we're going to have a great relationship after this. Yeah, but you're going to be short $1 million.
So, another, oh my God, like, well, I want to get into the like, why didn't he choose Devin? Because it's like, clearly you can't choose CT. So it's like your choices between Devin, Emmanuel, and Nelson. And it's like, you're most likely not taking Nelson because he probably got scraped. You would have definitely got scraped by Nelson. So then it's like, it's Emmanuel and it's Devin. And it's like, what do you gain from beating Emmanuel?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? It's like, even if you go to the Emerald team and you take the spot or like whatever, and then Devin goes over here, it's like, why keep this dude in the game? Like, you are a rookie. You are having a great rookie season.
Which also was done from the gate because, like, you know that they're voting in all the rookies.
All the rookies.
Why would y'all not band together and make this a whole rookie versus vet show? And y'all just keep cleaning each other off. And then you mad because they going after all the rookies when there's only a few of y'all left.
I was going to dig into there later. We can dig into that now, too. It's like, do these people not watch the show? Do they not? Or like, why did it take them so long to figure out that was a plan? And then there was a point in time where I'm pretty sure it was Tori told them what the plan was.
They were so busy trying to make friends rather than trying to make paper. If it don't make paper, it don't make sense.
Don't make dollars, don't make sense.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. But it's just like, Tori literally, like, they were in like a deliberation and like she said something along the lines and she was like, yeah, if you're a rookie team, like, you going in. And they were just like, they were like, damn, that sucks.
Right.
It's like, no, like,
there was one girl who was trying to step up, but it ended up getting her excommunicated as well.
So the first girl
the black
with the
girl.
paper?
Yeah.
Yo, Shorty was wild.
Like, you don't never write down no evidence in the house, man.
And then she broke the paper.
Yes.
She was like, this is what I said.
To burn that joint. That joint would have been toilet paper. That joint would have been a snack.
I would have lied to everybody.
Like, what are you talking about? This paper?
And then, yo, Emmy's sitting there like, no, I heard her. She said it.
Like, you are a rookie too, fam.
Bro,
and you've gone in 4 different times. I'm an animal. No, you keep getting thrown in and just having to be winning.
Let's take this Emmy thing. Let's hop on this Emmy bar real quick. Like, what I kept saying the whole time, why didn't Emmy? Because like we're watching it and it's like, oh, they're gonna call Big T down, and then I was like, Emmy's gonna get called down, and then I was like, what does Emmy do? And like, I literally sat there and I was like, she's gonna go back to Sapphire. But the smartest move would be for her to switch with Casey and go with the most girls, and then you guys would, because the Sapphire keeps winning because they have so many girls, or so many people. Emerald keeps winning because there's so many of them, and then Tori and Casey automatically have to battle each other next time. And I'm just like, yo, like, do they like they're really in this house? And I'm like, are you not thinking about this game, or like you not understanding like what's happening?
In the old school way, it wouldn't matter no rookies or vets. You would be trying to get rid of the strong competitors because you were looking for layups to go against in the final, people who you know couldn't run the final and finish, so you're guaranteed to win money. Now you look up there and you got CT up there, Emmanuel, you got Nelson up there, you got KC, you got a bunch of people who will take this money from you.
This is loaded right now.
Right.
Emmy is looking better, like one of the top girls.
CT is going to be like going against bananas. Like y'all, he literally knows anything and everything that could be thrown at him in any final. And there's no.
And he's good at everything. And then like, this is why this man in the last 5 seasons has won like 4 times or something like that, or 3 times. I think he said the only thing that he's missing is a back-to-back.
Yeah.
But we did leave last episode, and
new episode on tonight.
I know. So like, this isn't really a spoiler because like by the time they watch this episode, it'll be over anyways. But TJ was like, yo, there's 10 of you guys here, 2 of you guys are going home tonight.
Facts.
So like, my thing is like, how do you think that works? Because like, they're already in teams. Emmanuel just competed.
I think what's going to happen is he's going to put all the guys in the pit that have to go through something, all the girls in the pit that have to go through something, and it'll be one girl and one guy who go home.
Is it, I know you probably don't care, or like nobody really cares, but is it unfair that Emmanuel had to do the go down into the chamber and then has to jump back in?
I think Emmanuel's not gonna have to jump back in. I think he may be exempt because he just was in the pit.
So like in Big Brother, they do stuff like that all the time.
TJ does some really random stuff, but I don't think he would do nobody dirty like that.
So like in Big Brother, like they do stuff like that all the time.
Yeah.
But it's like whatever the challenge that everybody's in, it's never like a physical thing. So it'll be something like, do you know like those big planks of wood that has like the hole at the end and you got to get like the metal ball? And it's like you got to like try to balance it and stuff like that. Like they'll do like a lot of things like that where it's like, you know, like you're tired, like you don't have to do like run. It's like, this is what we're going to do. Or they'll do something like, you have to use like a laundry scooper and take this laundry detergent down this lane, stuff like that. And it's like, I don't think that they're going to do something like that, but it's just like, it's pretty interesting. I think Emmanuel's going to have to go in, bro.
I don't think so, but we'll see. We'll see.
Who are you rooting for this season? Because like, before we even get there, do you think it's going to be 3 teams in the end, or are they going to, or how are they going to split it up?
They're definitely going to split it up again. I don't know how, but they're going to split it up again because you can't have teams that large going against teams that small. It's just an unfair advantage, and you're giving it up to somebody to win. I mean, and you can't give $1 million to 5 people.
I mean, you can. You shouldn't, but you can.
They're not going to do it.
That would be the worst thing.
It's going to be a twist.
I don't think they understand like how bad that would be to run a final with 5 people.
I feel like if you're asking me, I feel like he may do something crazy. Like, all right, all the people on Emerald, each of you will get to choose a partner you want to run the final with, which would be crazy.
Interesting.
So we'll see.
I think they're definitely going to break it up, and I think they're going to be in pairs of 2, and I think we're done with Emerald, Ruby, and Sapphire. If you ask me.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes. Is Josh coming back?
Heck no.
That was your boy. He sent you that video and he was like, Uncle Raisin.
Somebody pay for that.
He said, happy birthday. You're a good guy. Yeah. I got that in my phone still.
The Walmart version of Fessy. And Fessy's not even a good Fessy. I could have played D1 football. And like, here you are on the challenge.
He's a dollar store Corey. Because Corey did play D1 football.
Okay. So I'll go with that. But yeah, if you're asking me who I want to win, I'm going with Nelson, man. I'm going with Nelly Rock, man.
I do like him a bit more this season, but it's he still does the same thing. And it's like he is so bad at reacting whenever anyone says anything to him that he doesn't like. And then he has to apologize.
He came at Devin's life last episode, and I was like, about time to this man.
About time.
He was like, why is this man coming for my life? Because nobody else will, and you're a coward.
So I know we're trying to get off of this right now, but like, yo, when Devin was coming at Tori for like, yo, why would you play so hard in this competition? Like, honestly, I would have sat on the couch and be like, yo, who are you talking to?
I'm trying to win.
And like, what are you talking? Like, what are you saying right now?
To Josh when he got me kicked off the team.
Why did you say that?
Moving on.
I want to keep going too. We could do a whole challenge episode.
And that's what I was saying before. That's what I was dreading. When you caught up, I knew it was going to happen. All right, so we're going on to the popcorn Papi hour.
Song. You know you like that Papi song. Big Papi.
That's better.
I like that.
All right,
I can't do both.
Yeah, no, this is ours. We do whatever we want to do.
PA. So I can just do PA, PI, Papi. Oh.
PI, that's that. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna freestyle for something. I thought you had something.
No.
I thought you were like, that's that DI in the VIP. I thought you were gonna do something. All right, sorry. Papi song. You know you like that, huh?
All right, so I asked Joel to throw something onto his Papi, popcorn Papi hour for the docket. I happened to accidentally stumble across this last night while I was trying to find something to just like fall asleep. And I found this, I don't even know if you want to call it a movie, a short film with the rapper Joey
Badass.
Yes, which I must say, which will be a small digression. It won't take long. This man is really showing that he belongs in front of a camera.
Yeah, he's a great rapper. I'm assuming
I'm talking about acting.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about like in general. Like he's a great rapper.
Yes.
And like all this other stuff.
And he's also in, I don't know if you know this or not, but he's in the Power Universe.
Why would I know that?
Because he's on the Raising Kanan one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How many Power shows are there right now? 4? You got Ghost, Book, Mary J. Blige. You got Raising Kanan. And Book of Tommy. Like it was called.
That one didn't come out yet. So it's just the 2 books right now. But yeah, so like I said,
neither of them books. They stayed on the shelf.
Huh?
I ain't picking up neither of them books. They stayed on the shelf. All set.
But yeah, shout out to the homie Joey, man, because that like he's like these are 2 completely different roles. And Kanan, of course, he plays a hustler, super aggressive street dude. But then in the movie that I'm bringing up now, the short film, it's called 2 Distant Strangers, and it's kind of like
it's a Groundhog Day movie.
Thank you. You took it out of my mouth. Yep. Yeah. But it's definitely a Groundhog movie. To keep it short without ruining it for you, because it's definitely a must watch. It's only 30 minutes long, but
it's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. But basically, Joey wakes up. He had just met a girl, slept over her house. He goes to leave her house. He's approached by a police officer, in which the police officer exudes his power.
Stops and frisks.
Yep, stop and frisk, past police brutality, and it results in Joey's character losing his life. And then he wakes up every morning reliving this, and the situations go different every single time. And right when you think you've got it all figured out, there's a twist. And I thought it was pleasantly well put together. The message was clear, and it kept me entertained.
So I did watch this as well, and I didn't like it very much.
You didn't like it at all?
No. Well, also, I don't know if you knew this, but this movie was a stolen movie idea from this filmmaker who brought this to a film festival in like 2016, and it won some award and everything, and Netflix just straight jacked the whole thing and just
what?
Oh, there was like a lot of controversy around it.
What?
And apparently it was an Asian American director and stuff like that. And like she had just blown up because of it or whatever. And,
what?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So that was already like, that was something afterwards. Cause like one of the things you said.
The reason you didn't like it?
No. So one of the things you said is that it had a clear message. And it's like, I feel like we, at this point, like we can't talk about it, right? For the most part.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't think the message is very clear in it at all. I think I think it's kind of like this gore fest that they play on like the deaths of African Americans. Like they just keep playing it like over and over and over again. And there isn't really like an endpoint to it. And it is just like, and I feel like it's like, I was just like, man, did I just watch 30 minutes of like this dude just getting killed by this white dude? And it's like, they have a couple conversations and stuff like that. But it's like at the end, nothing really changes.
Nah, so the message I got from it is that they're clearly trying to communicate that these are not accidents.
Okay.
And that I'm trying not to spoil it, but like once he realized what was clear to the police officer, it was enjoying for him. You understand what I'm saying? So like he was clearly overstepping the boundaries of which he swore an oath to his badge and the gun that he carries. And he woke up every morning knowing that he wanted to violate those rights and those standards and enjoy doing what he was doing to this kid every day.
But the thing is, like, it kind of takes away from it because, like, and like this is a bit of a spoiler where it's like the dude is like some like ethereal being in a sense where it's like he knows what's going on, and it's almost like he's the person that's playing this game. So it doesn't really matter that he's a cop and that he's white. It's just that he's just killing you every day, and it's like that's just the face that he chooses to take.
So why pick that for him?
I mean, because like I think that they're trying to make it seem like there's a message in it, but I don't think that there is a message to it in a sense. Like, you know what I mean? And then like, you know, they put all the names and stuff at the end, and it's like this is all these people were doing, stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, like this is dope, but I was like, but what are you really?
And then the couple
saying?
with that is just like, what do I need to do to not be treated this way? Like he's tried several different options.
But it's like it'd be different if like if the cop wasn't what the cop made it out to be, right?
Mhm.
And it was, I'm gonna try all these scenarios, and then there is like an end game of like, oh, this is what I was supposed to do.
Mhm.
But it's like they make it so like this cop is just evil. So like no matter what you do,
Mhm.
it is like, you know what I mean? It's something like that. And it's like that's not a great message. That's like saying no matter how you talk or treat the cops, like they're going to kill you. That's like
And
almost a
that's
message.
the feeling that they're trying to communicate.
But it's just a feeling. That's not like a real thing, because it's not 100% true. And it's a dangerous message to kind of put out there, because then it's like
it's a dangerous realistic
no, the reality of it is that certain situations can happen, but like the movie makes it like no, these things will happen, and that's the difference. It's no matter what he does, like and then like, you know what makes it even more dangerous, and one of the things I don't like is one of the things that he didn't try, and it's like this is what people are gonna do is like, well, he just didn't try, and like what if he just didn't resist? Because like that's one of the things that he doesn't really do is like he doesn't pull the backpack, like when he's like, let me see your backpack, like he never gives him the backpack, like he's always like, oh
no, he did.
No, he didn't. He never. I waited for him
physically give it to him, but he let him. He's like, here, go ahead and check my bag.
No, he's talking to him, and he breaks down the whole scenario, and then he's like, yeah, if you want, you can check my bag. But that's not the same of like when he's like hostile. He's like, hey, show me your bag.
At one point, he has the bag open. He was like, I know what you're gonna say now. That's kind of a large sum of money. Like he's showing him the inside of the bag.
I'm telling you, I waited for the whole time.
Watch it again.
I'm telling you, because like the whole thing is like, oh, well, if the police ask you for something, like just cooperate. And it's like he doesn't do that. He does the thing of the opposite, where it's like, I'm going to tell you what's happening first before you could even say anything. And then that's when he said something. That's different. You know what I mean?
No, at one point, like I'm telling you, he showed him what was in his bag. He's like, hey, go ahead and look at my bag. I thought it was also hilarious when he was coming out. He was like, yo, Ron. He was just calling this man by his first name.
Like, there's even one point where he's in SWAT gear or something like that. So it's like, it's this fantasy sequence that like, no matter what, like you can literally be in your bed and like, I know that's supposed to be a Breonna Taylor thing. I understand that. But what I'm saying is like, at the end of the day, like the movie itself didn't land for me. Like because of like all that stuff, like I was just like, I feel like they're kind of missing the point of this. And then like that's what I'm saying is like, I feel like we've been feeding off of like black pain for like the past like 3 or 4 years, and I feel like that's all like it really was. And I was just like, this is a weird thing to watch before I went to bed. That's how I felt.
Stop watching stuff right before you go to bed.
What else am I supposed to watch? I get out of work and then I gotta go to bed. Like, what you mean?
Oh man,
what am I supposed to do? That's how life is. I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Listen, I like it. I like that we're on 2 different pages right now. Check it out. Huh?
No, I'm sorry. There's definitely a rap bar where it's like, when we have 2 different pages, look, see me as a brother, like instead of 2 distant strangers.
Bar?
Yeah. And isn't the song changes? The song is changes in the movie, right? That's what it keeps listening to.
Strangers.
And but he's like, that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Things will never be. Movie still kind of.
Oh, nah, listen, that joint just dropped a gem in your life. He was like, no.
I dropped the gem. I made that. That's what the movie does. Is it doesn't give you the stuff. It makes you make the movie good.
2 Distant Strangers is on Netflix. Check it out. Let us know what you feel in the comments.
Please let us know in the comment section. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Are you on Team Raisin or are you on Team Weather?
Let's talk about it. All right.
Let's talk about it.
All right. Next we have Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse teaser. So this is the one with Miles, the animated series.
Can I swear?
No.
Let's freaking go! Anything that has to do with this Spider-Verse, like, yo, count me in. Yes. I think Into the Spider-Verse
Miles Morales, right?
Yes. I think Into the Spider-Verse is one of the 3 best superhero movies, period. And that's it. That's it. So you already know for the sequel, I'm in there. And of course, I got my boy Miguel from the future as Spider-Man 2099. Let's fucking go. Let's go.
And he, so it's just like a short trailer. It's like 30 seconds.
Yeah, it doesn't really give you any plot for the most part.
No, but the homegirl comes back through the spiderverse to check him out, and then they end up going somewhere else, and it looks like he's fighting like an evil Spider-Man.
Spider-Man 2099 for the future. He's not bad. He's not evil.
Okay.
I think that like something's happening. He's trying to get him back, and he's like flip-flopping through time because like that's kind of like Spider-Man 2099's like whole thing is like he's always like they're messing up the multiverse or they're messing up the timeline, and he has to come back to the like he has his own storyline or whatever. But it's like whenever they tie him into other Spider-Man stuff, it's always like you don't understand, like you just messed up this and this is gonna mess up the timeline, and I think that's his whole thing. So I think that's what he's gonna wind up doing with young Miles.
Okay.
I think it's gonna have something to do with this relationship that Miles clearly wants to have with Spider-Gwen.
Yeah.
And I think he's gonna be like, yo, you don't realize like you can't be with like your own multiversal counterpart.
Which is typical for Spider-Man not being able to get the woman that he wants. Oh.
In what movie? In every movie he's with the girl that he was with Mary Jane for 3 straight movies.
Yeah, and didn't she die?
That was Gwen.
That was Gwen. You're right. That was Gwen. That was a tough scene too.
Yeah. In a otherwise like not that great movie, amazing, probably one of the best Spider-Man scenes in general when the web turns into a little hand.
Oh yeah.
And then he catches her, but she hits the ground real quick.
Quick little snapback.
Spoiler alert.
If you're like 10 years old.
Not only that, it's like it's not that great of a movie. So like I'll save you some time.
That's literally the only good part.
I'll save you some time.
All right. West Side Story this weekend. Hey.
I won't be around though.
That's fine. Bounce. I'm gonna go see it by myself.
But the reason why I'm not gonna be around kind of ties into our next segment.
Hey, home cooking.
I'm coming home again. Do you think about me now and then? Do you think about me now and then? Cause I'm coming home again. It's Uncle Raisinet again.
All right, so we want to shout out to the homie Derrick, bad boy Whitley.
Yes, sir. The reason I won't be around to go watch West Side Story is because I'm going to be in Philly to watch my little broski, Derrick Bad Boy Whitley, go down, fight over Rashawn Butler. Raekwon?
Yeah.
Does it really matter?
No.
I wish you knocked out a Rashawn. Make me feel better. No, I'll get it. But
tell me how you really feel.
But yeah, so like for those of you who can't make it, because I know a lot of people can't make it and stuff like that, it is this Saturday, December 11th. So it is December 11th.
7 p.m.
7 p.m. You guys can go to boxingtv.com, which is BXNG TV, to stream the fight. Again, that is Boxing TV, which is BXNG TV. It's very confusing.
And the fight will be at the 2300 Arena
in Philly.
So no tickets. No tickets. Tickets is gone.
I mean, there's no more tickets no more. But he already sold them all. But I mean, I got mine.
I see where you at, DJ.
I mean, he was supposed to be on the show today, but like he's still cutting weight, so like he couldn't make it on today. But he did tell me. He said, "Yo, listen, when y'all get a patch, he's like they going on the shorts. That's all you gotta let me know."
We got one. We give him a small one of these.
I mean, it's not a patch. He's got to sew it onto the shorts.
We give him the HWB with the circle around.
All right, D. All right, you let us know. Do you guys want to see this on these shorts, or do you want the little HWB? Oh, I'm glad you got a little thing right here. What do you think will look better on the shorts? I think he's rocking like black and white snakeskin too.
Look at that.
That's what I'm saying.
Look at that. Bold it out a little more.
So, I got to support the bro.
Make
so,
it
like,
Stitch 3D.
Hopefully after he gets this dub, he'll join us on the episode when we come back. So like, not only will I not be able to watch West Side Story.
He can't come because all the tickets in this terror dungeon are sold out.
I'll give up my ticket.
That's what's up.
Since you want to give up your ticket to like literally everyone we ever talk about.
So you giving me your ticket to the fight?
I didn't say that. I mean, you could drive. You could take Doc's ticket.
All right, I'm with that.
Say less. Let's go.
Hey,
do you think about me now? And then, like,
hey.
Honestly, I could ask him just to make sure he has no tickets. Like, if he really doesn't, do you want to go?
Yes, I'm serious. I want to support the homie.
All right, you can sleep on the couch because I already got the Airbnb.
I'm gonna buy a BOB shirt.
No, he did tell me that he was like, I don't know why Razor keeps saying that. He said, I don't look like that dude. You know who they always say he looks like? And every time I'm like, nah, he doesn't really look like him. And then I see the dude and I'm like, kind of does look like him. And it's Nelly. Every time. Like every time I go to one of their folks, hey, that boy Nelly right there. I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, boy, you don't look like Nelly. And then I see Nelly on TV. I'm like, damn, that look like my brother.
Yeah, man. Check out for that ticket, man. I'll definitely come through and support for the guy.
After he gets that dub, like we'll have that boy on here. We'll try to put him like right in this section since he's little, bro. Keep him real low.
Yeah, he fight at like super lightweight, right?
Yeah, he's like a 147.
Oh, I was gonna say like 92.
I'm pretty sure if I lost his entire weight, I'd still be a heavyweight, bro. Like that's how small 147 is to me.
Hey, but don't get it messed up. Them hands quick.
Them hands quick, boy. There's a couple times where like I thought about talking like a little too spicy, and I was like, let me relax because like I don't think we in this part no more. Of like,
you know, I was about to drop a J-bar again, right?
A J-bar, go ahead.
And the jab is sick, and his zab quick.
Okay.
Left hand to lean you like a little past 6.
Okay.
Go get him, bad boy.
So like, I hold my tongue. Let's just say that.
Go get him. All right. Let's go ahead and move on. Good luck to DJ. Hardwood check in.
Doesn't matter. I thought you liked it.
Oh snap! All right, first things first. The young boy Bronny looked real comfortable in his daddy's stadium.
Yeah, he was
playing against his daddy's alma mater,
tearing his dad's team,
dunking all over. I mean, granted, it's not like they had like a LeBron type team there. You know what I mean? It's like these are definitely like the replacement killers. Like they look like Chino Hills after the Ball brothers.
Not the Chino.
But Bronny dropped 19 on him, had a few dunks, hit a couple threes, and he was shooting from NBA range.
He ended up with like 30 something, didn't he?
No, it was 19.
Okay, 19. Like 19. I was gonna say maybe I'm thinking of Jason Tatum.
Yeah, I think it was like 19. But like I think he had like 2 or 3 threes, but they was all from NBA range.
Yeah, I was gonna say the stroke looked good.
They had the top of the key high school joint, and then they had the traditional NBA joint, and he was shooting that joint from NBA range. Yeah, and I know recently LeBron put out a statement that was like, you know, I would love to play with my son. He was like, I have given him the blueprint. It's going to take a lot of hard work and a lot of luck, but if it's something that could happen, it would not. Well, why wouldn't it want to be a dream to play with your son?
I just don't think he's there. I don't think that he's there. Like I
keep telling you, man. I think that man is just holding back a lot of stuff that he's already ready for, man. And he's just showing it when he needs to. Like
I wish there was a way we could do another board bet on that of like how far does he actually go? Do I think like
he'll know what was disrespectful?
What?
They had the picture of Bronny in the Lakers jersey and LeBron in the Lakers jersey. What number do you think Bronny was wearing?
23?
No. He's wearing 0.
Are you serious? Oh no, Westbrook. Oh no.
But I believe that's Bronny's one of his favorite players. That's why he wears 0 in high school now.
Yeah,
he wears 0 in high school now. But I just thought it was hilarious. That was like, yeah, we know who we're gonna get rid of. So my man can get this jersey.
No, we just know he won't be around by the time Bronny's ready to get drafted. But like, what I think he'll go the way of like LiAngelo Ball. Like LiAngelo Ball, like granted, like nobody thought he was all that, but it's like he did get the gratuity 2nd round pick, and it's like his name still comes up, but it's like he just doesn't stick because he's not.
Let's wait and see what the college splash look like. Let's wait and see.
I think it'll barely be a ripple.
We'll see, man, because that man he's gonna mess around and get to college, and he's gonna hit that 6'8" frame, and they're gonna be like, yo, this brother looks crazy.
You know, it'd be super dope because like I just don't think that he's gonna be one of those guys like in college. Like I said, I think he's like a 2nd round at best. If he flipped the script and was like, I'm gonna go to a HBCU and kind of started that wave.
I know that's what the young boy Mikey Williams is doing.
So I'm saying, and it's like, yo, really start that wave. And it's like, if you're not gonna be in college long enough to like really make an impact, find something quick that can make an impact. And it's like your name and your star power brings a lot to that, and it's just like I think that would be a dope way to go because then it's like, what? Who doesn't want to go see him? Who want to go see him play at Howard? You know what I mean? I was gonna name a couple other schools, but I was like, let's be honest, you going to Howard if you go.
I feel you. And I believe on the same night that he went off, his little brother Bryce got his first in-game dunk. I could be wrong, but they did say that he
was up there
an in-game bang, and he sprouted out of nowhere.
Yeah.
He sprouted out of nowhere because he always looked like the little chubby brother. It was just like they was like, oh, Bryce, get it in. It was kind of cute watching him play basketball, but like he manning up out there now. So
I was when they showed the dunk and I saw how high he was. I was like, this brother hasn't had an in-game dunk before.
Right.
As much as he was skying.
Right. Like I said, he wasn't that size last year. Like he had the little short, chubby frame, and like I said, he sprouted out of nowhere. And like I said, it makes you a different player on that court.
Oh.
One person who is not a different player.
I was gonna say, speaking of size,
The homie Zaire
let's talk
Wade,
about the other heavyweight, bro.
They was talking crazy about the controversy around D Wade owning the G League team and Zaire making the team. He got some highlight the other day of him catching the alley-oop. So I was like, okay, Zaire about to go off. And that's where the clip ended. There
wasn't much tape there.
Yeah, there wasn't no free throw, wasn't no threes. He did do the patented D Wade floater. But
did he?
Yeah.
And it went in?
Yeah. But
because what did he end up with? Because it wasn't much.
I saw 5.
Okay.
I mean 4. I saw the floater and the dunk.
Okay. All right.
So I don't know what he finished with, but it wasn't nothing to run home and tell mama about. You know what I mean? And I know the one person that has to be salty is the kid that got cut off that team to make space for him.
But at the same time, like, this is the type of nepotism I'm here for. Like your dad buy the team to give you the shot to try and be great.
For sure.
Like, I mean, this is what they've been doing in all other industries for however long.
That's what LeVar Ball did.
And who gets cut out of the bottom is usually a person of color. But now we flipping the script on them. So and now we up here for your brothers. So as far as I'm concerned, keep it up, D Wade.
Hey,
I hope the whole Wade family gets in there. Let's go.
Just make sure they're good.
I hope what you call it, Gabrielle Union, because gets her own team and all that other stuff. You can make her the coach for all I care. Let's go. Let's go.
So I seen you trying to segue into the third heavyweight, bro. So I'll go ahead and let you add us.
Talking about that BRGZION. That brother Zion Williamson.
They said that man's walking around weight is 330 right now.
I am 335. I just want you to know that.
Man, they said Zion is 6'5" by 6'5" right now. Just they literally like
he's a shed. That's crazy.
They squaring him into the gym. It's like I think it was you that sent me a text. It was like the Pelican chef after Zion comes back for fifths, and he's just laying on the table
it's like Jimmy Butler on the side.
Right. Yo.
And it's like we're the Heavyweight Bros podcast, and it's like we're not trying to like make fun of it, like we're not fat shaming him or anything like that. But it's just like, bro, you look crazy.
You look crazy.
You shouldn't be looking like that in the NBA, bro.
You keep playing around, you're gonna be on the big 3 battling with Big Baby. You're
about to get the big D. You're about to be the diabolical diabetic,
right?
bro.
With the jersey that don't fit, that's cutting into your armpits. You better get it together, man. That side breast is gonna show in that Pelicans jersey.
Yeah, but to keep it a stack of all like these young players and like all this stuff, like we went earlier a couple episodes ago when we were talking about like young stars and stuff like that. Like if you're the Pelicans, you have to be worried about Zion, right?
Yes.
Like this dude is not playing games. He's not played a game this year.
Yeah, my concern is that he didn't play much the previous season, but he got in great shape to get ready. So not the previous season, the season before.
His rookie season.
Yes. He didn't play much.
No, he missed the whole front part of the season.
Yes.
Because that was the thing is Ja Morant was killing it. And then like they were trying to give Zion the rookie of the year.
Right.
And everybody was like, whoa.
Right. And then he comes back. He's in great shape. So it's just like, you did all this while you were out. What's different this time that you went in reverse while you were out? So that's when I always get the question in like the people who are around you. Are you going through any like mental instability, like any stress that's going on? Is there something that you're worried about?
That's the thing is like, we are not like trying like, cause we understand like how that stuff happens. And like I said, we're not trying to make fun or make light of his situation, but it's like, you have to be worried.
Yes.
He was the #1 pick. He was one of the highest touted young talents of all time. And it's like, he looks crazy, bro. Yeah. He looks crazy.
If I'm the Pelicans, I'm not even letting it happen. As soon as that man came in and I was like, yo, you got slides on again? Nah, fam. I need you to be here 4 a.m. with the trainer. Yeah, but I can't. That's fine. We're going to do upper body. You'll be all right. What else is hurting you? This. All right, that's fine. We're going to do just the left side of your body. We're going to figure something out. But you're not about to come in here turning this love seat into a gaming chair. Like, we're not about to do it. We're not about to do it. Like, that's... Because
one of the biggest parts of his game, and it's like, yeah, he does have some pretty good handle for his size. He can shoot pretty well for his size, but he doesn't play great defense. Nope. And like, well, how he makes up for that is his extreme athleticism. And it's like, how far can you go with your athleticism being that heavy? Because we saw what happened to Charles Barkley.
Yeah.
We saw what happened to Shaq. We saw what happened to Big Baby, Robert Tractor Trailer. And it's like
Sean Kemp.
And it's like, it seems like we're bringing up these guys and we're just like, oh, he's not that big. It's like, no, Zion's actually that big. And he's not even as tall as them either.
Right.
So it's just like, you're denser.
Right.
And it's like, you're already like, you've had 3 big injuries since you've been in the league already. And it's like, now you're adding weight to this stuff. And like, it's not going to help.
Everybody's trying to give him the excuse of saying he's pulling a James Harden so he can get out in New Orleans. I think he pulled 2 James Hardens.
Yes, he did. He really is.
It doesn't look safe.
How are you as the Pelicans supposed to build a team around him? Looking like that, like, you know what I mean?
They're clearly already not, because you already shipped out Lonzo. Brandon Ingram is not the best piece. Like, I like Brandon Ingram's game, but he's not the guy that you add to Zion. Like, it's the Pelicans. What do they have? 3 wins, 4 wins?
I think it's like 3 wins.
It's not looking good.
We can kind of tie this into the next thing too, because like another thing that's been in the news is people have been kind of going crazy about this. Well, not the fire sale part, but the Dame Lillard part.
Okay.
And he's like, Dame Lillard, like CJ McCollum is now out for some time.
Yep.
Apparently there was word that they offered CJ McCollum and like a number of first-round picks for Ben Simmons, and the Sixers turned him down.
In a heartbeat.
I don't get it. I would have took it too.
Heartbeat.
So it's like we're kind of getting to the point now where it's like, do we trade everybody else and keep Dame, or do we keep Dame or do we keep everybody else or trade Dame, because like you could get the most for Dame? And one of the things that people are saying is like Dame would be a great piece next to Zion, and I'm like, would he? Like, what does he do to help Zion?
What do you get back? What do you get? What do the Pelicans? They're gonna give you?
Well, they're gonna have a ton of really great picks, and then they have like the Brandon Ingram. They got like Devontae Graham and like a bunch of young like guards to go around. It's like, it's not much, but it's like, we can give you the cap flexibility. We can give you all these picks and stuff like that. And then it's like, now we have Zion and Dame. But it's like, does Zion help Dame? Like, if I'm Dame, like, why am I trading my Portland jersey for this Pelicans jersey to sit next to BIG,
right?
CION? Like, what are we doing?
For me, I kind of feel like the Trailblazers have to trade him, because he's not having the best season right now. And the longer you wait, the harder it's going to be to try to get value for that trade. And there's a lot of people that will still take Dame right now, but
and there's 6 players in the league that I wouldn't take. Like, I'm gonna name some players. You tell me who you're taking. And like the other person is Damian Lillard, LeBron James, Giannis, Kevin Durant,
KD,
Steph Curry, Kyrie Irving. You take Kyrie over Dame?
You asked me a question, I answered it.
I'm just James Harden.
I'm going Dame.
Okay, so like that's kind of like where you really take Kyrie. Why Kyrie over Dame?
I just like Kyrie, man.
I mean, is this how we're gonna segue into this next topic? Because like, I'll tell you right now, ain't no way in the 7 hells am I taking Kyrie Irving over Dame Dollar.
Okay.
You trying to tell me that Damian Lillard next to LeBron James don't look better than Kyrie next to LeBron James?
Wait, say that again?
Damian Lillard next to LeBron James ain't better than Kyrie next to LeBron James in those Cavaliers days?
I'm going with Kyrie.
Ain't no way.
And there's already proof in the pudding because they won a ring, so I don't even know why you're asking.
Yeah, LeBron was at his apex.
So was Kyrie.
I guess if that's his prime, what are we really doing? What are we really doing?
All right. Segueing to Kyrie, this brother asks for a plant-based vaccine.
He said, I'll take the vaccine if they come up with a plant-based version. What are you saying, bro? What are you saying? It's like, I tried to take this man seriously, and he just says like such off-the-wall stuff. And then like the thing is, he says it, and then he looks at you like you are not smart enough to understand what he's saying. And it's, he boggles my mind, and he drives me insane. He drives me insane. But not only did he say that, well, do you have anything to say about that part, about his plant-based vaccine?
No, no, not at all.
But like he also said, so like because of the laws that New York has against like, the COVID protocols and stuff like that like he kind of couldn't play. So he was like, well, if that's the case, then trade me to another team and then I'll play. Because he's like, I'm ready to play, but I'm not going to play if I have to take this vaccine. And like, that's it. That's the end all be all when they asked him again. And then they were like, so like kind of trade him out. So it's like, and like apparently all the other teams are terrified of trading for Kyrie Irving because they're like, even if we trade for him, we don't know what we're getting from this dude. So it's like, who takes Kyrie? And like, what do you give up for him?
He's the NBA Antonio Brown. He can
I
be,
mean, I got nothing.
he can be fantastic if he's locked in and doing everything you would like him to do, but you have to be concerned about what's going to happen.
Fantastic. Would you rather have John Morant or Kyrie Irving?
John Morant.
Okay, so that's like, would you rather have Russ Westbrook or Kyrie Irving?
Kyrie.
Would you rather have Steph Curry or Kyrie?
Steph. You asked me that already.
Dame Lillard or Kyrie?
Kyrie.
So you think like
you
Kyrie,
trying to trick me or something?
so Kyrie's like the third best guard in the NBA? Best point guard? Trey Young or Kyrie?
Ugh. I'm going Kyrie, man.
I think you're all the way bugged out.
I'm
like,
not. You can guard Trey. You can't guard Kyrie.
I mean, Kyrie gets guarded all the time. Like he's what? Well, he gets shut down. Like granted, he's real shifty. He's one of the greatest ball handlers like we ever seen. He's got one of the softest touches over there. But like Kyrie Irving has had bad games and he gets beat like all the time. But he doesn't have Kevin Durant to bail him out or LeBron James. Like he gets beat like all the time. Trey Young is his guy that bail him out is Bogdanovich. Like what are we talking about? Gallinari? Like John Collins? Like who bails out Trey Young when he's not putting
Great players lose games all the time. They have bad nights all the time.
Yeah, Kyrie has bad seasons.
You just don't like Kyrie.
I don't. But it doesn't take away like how good of a basketball player is. He's just not that good.
Okay.
I don't understand why people fight for him so much. Like I don't get it.
I don't know. Probably the same reason why you're a Pistons fan. Moving on.
I'm a Pistons fan because they're one of the greatest franchises ever. They're the only team ever to beat Michael Jordan's Bulls, Larry Bird's Celtics, and Magic Johnson's Lakers. Come on now. And they did it in the
Speaking of Larry Bird.
Yeah, Larry Legend's birthday, 65. Say what?
I'm gonna let you figure this out.
65. Larry Legend. Where does Larry Bird rank like in your top players of all time? Because I feel like he's constantly left out and he's a bit disrespected.
I can't say top of all time, but he's
top 15.
Yes.
Okay. Because I do think that he kind of misses that top 10. Like he's kind of like one of the debatable guys. Mm-hmm. But I feel like if he's making it past like your number 12, then you just don't know what you're talking about, kind of. Yeah. But these Kevin Durant's and these Steph Curry's are making it really hard to keep them in theirs too. Those guys are coming.
It's a different league though, so it makes it hard to compare. Like every other day, I hear somebody breaking a 3-point record for the franchise or for a game or for their career. It's just the aspect of the game now to then it's just different. Like I don't know. I'm saying like I gotta still pick Larry over a lot of those guys.
Yeah, because it's like no matter what you're talking about, it's like Larry was still doing this against Dr. J, Dominique Wilkins, James Worthy, like other great players like Scottie Pippen. Like, you know what I mean? Like other guys that played his position. So it's like he's no chump. And it's like he made like the Robert Parrish relevant. And I feel like Robert Parrish is one of the most overblown players of all time. Like the Chief is low.
Same with Kevin McHale.
No, Kevin McHale is one of the best low post offensive players like I've ever seen.
Okay.
It was awesome.
Okay.
And it's like this man was going to like what? He went to like 8 NBA finals, won 3 of them. Larry Legend, man. I remember when 2K came out with those 3 covers and it was like you could either get Magic, Jordan, or Larry Legend. I was in that line. I did the midnight release. I was like, get me that Larry, boy. I need that Larry.
I remember going outside with my cousins and trying to mimic the McDonald's commercial with him and Jordan. Like, off the scoreboard, off the foul line, off the glass, nothing but net. It's like, we'd be outside for an hour and he made a shot.
Yeah. Larry Bird is the only person to make Dr. J not like lose his cool at one point in time. He was joking. It's gonna sick you. Like a little French lick. I can't remember what his nickname was for French lick.
Have you seen his random dunk?
What do you mean his random dunk?
Like Larry Bird has like these select moments in his career where he dunked the ball because everybody was like, Larry Bird don't really be dunking like that. And when you do dunk, you be like, don't dunk anymore. Just shoot the ball.
But is it an angel with the ball in his hands? Like, like just everything's just so pure. And it was like, it would hit nothing but rim. And then like the way he used to handle the ball, he used to Larry Legend. You don't get enough credit, bro. You don't get enough. You're one of the
Never do look at you and be like, I'm feeling like 50 tonight. It just gives you 50. Like that's
some of the stories that people have about Larry are wild, but he's just like he would like walk up, he'd be like, listen here, first of all, you can't guard me. Second of all, they're gonna throw the ball, I'm gonna catch it with my left hand. I'm gonna give you 2 jabs and then I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna give you a pump fake and then I'm gonna put it up and it's gonna go in right in your face. Yes. And dudes be like, all right. Like, ha, 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 ha. And he's like, I told you, you can't guard me. You want my
He's
mask,
a
my
real
mouth.
life Jimmy Dolan. He's like, he give you the Jimmy Dolan shake and bake. For y'all who don't know, that's from the air up there. But that's not the gym for
I was
tonight.
gonna say, is it the gym for today?
No, it's not the gym for today.
He doesn't tell me ahead of time what the gems are.
No. First, like, you think I'm gonna go left? So I go left. Yeah, I know that Jimmy Dolan shake and bake. All right, so
The last thing about the NBA, the Hardwood checking though, is like the Indiana Pacers are apparently in fire sale mode. They're apparently in fire sale mode. Apparently they spoke to
everything that nobody wants.
Apparently they spoke to the GM and he was just like, they're just trying to figure out who's going to be their building block. And they said it's between Miles Turner, Karis LeVert, and Domantas Sabonis.
Miles Turner.
You want Turner? To me, it's easily Sabonis, like without a doubt.
Keep both of them.
But like, I don't think they fit well together. Even though Turner's been showing like a lot more 3-point range and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But like the Pacers were supposed to be great. I think like that Oladipo injury really messed them up, and like they've kind of been on a tailspin ever since.
And like, still looking for Paul George slipper.
They're still trying to take back the remnants of that Kawhi Leonard trade when they got rid of Kawhi Leonard for George Hill. Let's try to take that back. Terrible. It'd be like that sometimes, man. Sometimes you just get got.
Yeah, man.
But like, we're gonna be on the lookout for that because I'm assuming they're gonna be one of the people that are like, do they want Ben Simmons? I'm like, everybody wants Damian Lillard. Obviously, they'll take Kyrie Irving, but it's like, do you think like that's a Ben Simmons potential landing spot? Because like the thing is like the two bigs, Miles Turner and Sabonis, and then it's like you bring Ben Simmons. It's like, what are you helping?
I don't think any landing spot is going to work out for Ben.
Do you think it's that bad? Do you think like even when he gets traded and he starts playing, they're going to be like, that was a bad move, no matter where he goes?
Yep.
Sheesh.
Yep. And I think he's going to realize just how much being around Joel Embiid and those guys really accented his game. And he's going to get somewhere else where he actually has to be the guy. And it's not going to be what he thought it was going to be.
Okay.
Just like that. All right, so let's shift on over to the Blitz. We're going to start off with the homie Deion Primetime Sanders. All right, I tried to go right into it. I'm not going to do it to you. Go ahead, man.
What do you mean? Because you know what I was going to do. Anyways, I was like, you don't think that I knew what you was doing? I was going to let you do it? I was waiting for you to say anything. I was like, well, the thing about Deion is you got to get out the way. Watch out as he comes through, busting in your line, cracking those in too. When I bring the pain, man, what you going to do? Gonna mess up your whole crew. So clean out your locker. I'm out to get you. And harder than hard. Rougher than rough.
When did you become physically aggressive?
Remember when I was spitting bars and you kept hitting me like that? I was like, I've been saving all that. I was like, I've been taking all this, and I was like, I'm gonna let it out at some point.
That's what we doing?
Yeah.
All right, so yes, the homie Deion Primetime Sanders, he got a ship. Jackson State got a ship. And I'm happy for them boys, man. You know what I mean? He's got his son on there, one on the offensive side of the ball, one on the defensive side of the ball. And they got it done. And along with that championship came tons, I won't say tons, but more than a handful of job offers for Deion. And there's a lot of schools reaching out to this man, asking him to come over and coach.
Hey, it looks like he's not going nowhere.
Nah, dude.
But you shouldn't.
Right. So listen, he doesn't need the fame. He's already famous. He doesn't need the money. He's already paid.
Yeah, I mean, we could always use more money. Come on.
I get it. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's not getting pennies where he's at right now.
Yeah, not at all.
It's enough to defer everything so he can still spend the money from 88. Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Another jiggle bar.
Yeah, there you go. But he did this for a reason. He went to Jackson State for a reason. Like, he's like bringing in celebrities to talk to the kids.
It's a spotlight.
Yeah, and he's letting them know, like, hey, listen, like, the majority of the people who look like us dominate this game. So let's make sure that we're taking back ownership of like what we helped build. And it doesn't always have to be by going to these other schools where other people get paid for your likeness, and then it takes away gems from your community and nothing is given back. So let's take a chance to rebuild where we are from and where we live at, and make sure that people see us doing it together. And I don't think he's going anywhere. I would hope that he's not going anywhere, and I would hope that this would shed light on a bunch of different athletes to want to go and play for Deion and other coaches who coach at
Jackson State.
Jackson State. Yeah, well, not just only Jackson State, but anywhere else. You go to Grambling, go to Howard, like anywhere where you can go and play football with a bunch of people that look just like you, who are willing to support you and get you to your highest point while you play with people that care about you.
Heard that. You talk about like him bringing celebrities over. Now there's a video that went around.
Here you go.
Of one of the seminars that he had, or like a kind of like a quick meeting that he had, and he brought in. I was gonna call her the homie, but I feel like she's not the homie for the way that she's doing my man PJ Washington.
It's definitely not. Which they were screaming her name while he was shooting free throws.
Wow. I don't know like how on one hand like we support people's like mental health and stuff like that, and then on the other hand like we do stuff like that. It's crazy. But he brought Brittany Renner in.
Who?
Brittany Renner.
Who?
He brought Brittany Renner in to
show me the text messages
to give him like a little, I guess like a kind of like a warning. Like I don't know how to describe the speech, but it was like kind of like to give him like a hey, like these are one of the pitfalls or one of the things that you are going to have to deal with is these Brittany Renners, and it's like it's a different issue and it's in a different package, and you got to understand how it comes from.
I thought it was whack.
You did altogether?
Every time she spoke, it got me upset.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Every time she spoke, it got me upset.
Like they were trying to pretend like she was dropping gems, and I was like, she really said a whole lot of nothing for like a long period of time.
All I heard was she was like, yeah, so you got to make sure to be looking out because I'm a professional thought. And then you want to make sure that you're looking out for professional scammers and schemers. And you want to make sure that you understand that I'm only here to chill with you for money. And I'm only want to level up off of your hard work. And it just, I don't know, it rubbed me the wrong way.
The blood sucking leeches.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. I guess she was saying to look out for people like her, but it's like.
But that's my thing is like, it's almost like what we were talking about with the movie before. It's like the message kind of missed. Like, I understand why you were there, and the kids can literally see and they understand why you're there, but you're not saying much of like how to avoid this or like how these are the type of things that they do to like try to latch themselves in there. Right. Like she didn't hit that part. And I feel like that's the real reason why you're here. It's like, we all know who you are. We all know what you do. And how do these young men avoid falling into something like this trap? Right. You know what I mean? Or like, what are the signs to look out for? And I thought
the funny part was they're in there, and when she goes to talk, young homie opened up his notebook and grabbed it.
He said he ain't taking notes all season.
He took a note all season. Now here he is out here taking notes. Deion said, I'm gonna call you out. But yeah, it was I get what he was trying to do though. But I thought it was a little distasteful on her behalf. But I think it was.
I 100% understand why Deion brought her in. I thought it was a great idea for him to bring her out. But like I said, like I just don't think that she delivered the message the way that she should have, and like what she was meant there to do.
She was almost gloating about that joint. And I was just like, man, PJ, she's talking about you, fam.
Did you see how like you said they were doing the chants about it? Like she commented on that.
What'd she say?
She was like, "Yep, get that money up, baby daddy." And I was like, yo, this girl is crazy. And like, yo, we on the pod space, so like I'm not gonna talk too crazy, but like I'm a very peaceful man. And I feel like I couldn't be very peaceful with this woman. Like she's like, she walks around way too free. Like it's crazy.
Word. All right. And we'll brush over this real quick. Yeah.
We've been going a little bit long and stuff like that. So like I think it's time for the 2-minute drill. You know what I mean? Because this is where bets are made. This is where bets are won. This is where records are defined, like as men. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh my goodness.
Because like right now we're at
see y'all next week. All right.
Oh, you don't even want to try to show your honor and get a new victory? Because right now the record is 5 wins and 1 loss for your boy.
This is week 14 coming up, right?
Yes.
14, 15, 16, 17. I gotta win out.
You gotta win out.
Gotta win out. All right. So
what if I give you the out right now? You could either choose the back-to-back or the first pick. What do you want? I'll give you an out right now.
I'm always gonna take the back-to-back. I don't care about the first pick.
You say that, man. Like I think I tore you up.
It was close. Cut it out.
9-6 is close.
Yes.
How's that close?
It's 3 games.
There's only 11 games.
Mind you, you text me midday and was like, "Oh, it's pretty close, 6-6," and then you won the last 3 games. So don't be acting like that's a field goal, fam. It's a field goal.
I think it's harder than hard, rougher than rough. I think that's what it really was. But, since you want to be like in your feelings about it, I guess I will take my first pick. Man, there's some pretty good games going on here, too.
There is.
I'm going to take the Chargers over the Giants. So I'm going to go with my first pick.
All right, I'm going to go with there are a lot of good games.
There's a lot of ones that can go either way.
I'm gonna go with the Packers over the Bears.
Okay. Damn, did I miss that game? How did I not see that?
I don't know.
Green Bay Packers versus Chicago Bears.
I'm gonna go with the Bucks over the Bills.
I can't believe that you actually just chose on that one. I think that was gonna be the game I was gonna leave for last. I will take the Bills.
Once they get to talking about people wearing MVPs, you know they're about to go hard.
I am going to. I was going to talk about our MVP curse too, because I feel like everybody that we pick, we're like, this person's like right now the MVP. Like they just like Derrick Henry, Kyler Murray, Lamar Jackson, Sam Darnold. Like they just make. I was like, I'm going to stop talking about people,
right?
Because like they going now smoking.
Right.
I'm going to choose the Seahawks over the Texans. And I will go with the Cowboys over the Washington football team.
That's a big game.
It is. Division game.
Yep. I'm going to go with... Man, I'm not touching that game. That game is disgusting.
There's a lot of those games where I was like, I don't even want to look at that one.
Oh, my goodness.
Exactly.
All right, I'm going to go with the Broncos over the Lions.
Okay.
And I'm going to go with the Ravens over the Browns.
And the Ravens was definitely my pick. Now I got to fumble real quick.
It's not your pick unless you make it.
Jeez. Wow. Are we doing Madden?
Yes.
Like old school Madden 12 quotes? Like get your people while they there?
Yes.
Because you were drafting LeBron Landry with like the second pick, stuff like that.
I don't know what to tell you.
I'm going to take these guys are heartbreakers recently too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take the Vikings over the Steelers.
Vikings with nobody on their roster.
Who's not on their roster?
Everybody's dead.
What do you mean?
Adam
Just
Thielen is. Okay.
They got Justin Jefferson still, right?
They're going to double team that man.
And they got KJ Osborne still, right?
Didn't they just lose this week?
Yeah, that's what I mean. They're heartbreaker. They keep losing by field goals.
Mm-hmm. And then you pick them. Good job.
Yeah. I mean,
So
I've been winning with
still
them.
your pick.
I'm winning with them.
Can't coach with them.
I'm going to choose the Chiefs. I'm going to give you your Raiders.
I'm going to take Carolina over the Falcons.
Okay.
And I'm going to take the Niners over the Bengals.
Okay. So that means I get Cincinnati. Ugh. I should have just found a way to avoid that. So we got the Saints and the Jets. We got the Jaguars and Titans. And we got the Cardinals and Rams. I would take Arizona. You could have the Rams.
That's risky.
They've been like ever since they got Odell, like they haven't been on air. And then I will go. Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Saints. You could have the Jets.
Thank you.
Go ahead. I can't choose my Pops team, so you gotta have.
Okay. So I'm left with the Jaguars or the Titans.
Yep. You want to talk about people that are dead? Them Titans is dead, boy.
Man, I feel like Central can beat both these teams. This is crazy.
Jaguars and Titans. Number one pick, Trevor Lawrence or Ryan Tannehill, and
he should have never been the number one pick. I said that before.
I don't think he's the reason why they're bad, though.
Okay. He's not the reason why they're good either.
I mean, they're just not good. It's the same thing with Justin Fields. Like, Justin Fields looks awful.
He's not. He hasn't been playing. He's injured.
What I'm saying is, like, he was looking awful. And it's like, it's not his fault.
His last couple games before he got injured, he looked pretty good.
Pretty good.
He was turning those nobodies into somebodies.
Tua's been looking better than Justin Fields.
I'm going to go with, I'm going with the Titans.
Okay, Tennessee. You the only 10 I see.
All right. You say with that voice. All right, let's get right into this culture of gym so we can get y'all out of here for tonight. All right, so first we have Poetic Justice. Then we had Higher Learning. Then we had Fresh. We was making those stupid moves. All right, then we went into Do the Right Thing. We were checking in with Mookie. All right, then we went to He Got Game. All right. All right. Now we on to number 6 with The Last Dragon. Bruce Leroy, Show Enough, Kiss My Converse. You are the last dragon. Yes.
Oh, I thought you were gonna keep going. That was it.
No.
The real first Super Saiyan
Right.
was Bruce Leroy.
Catches bullets with his teeth.
Show no. What you call it? Who do you got? Where can we find The Last Dragon?
Amazon, and it's also on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Support.
Hey. I do not have a Raisinet for you guys tonight.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been a little distracted. I won't lie. Work's been a little crazy.
Yes.
Have a funeral to go to on Friday.
That's
Yeah. And then listening to that Biggie song today kind of got me, you know.
Are you sure you're going to be able to go to the fight? Because we're leaving Friday night.
Yeah, the funeral's in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you not going to work on Friday?
No.
Okay.
Half a day for mental health.
Hey, respect.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll figure out. Are you not going to work on Friday?
No, I'm going to work on Friday. Like
Okay.
as soon as like I get out, that's when.
You know we both get out of work at the same time.
Yeah. I was just double checking. I was just checking.
But yeah. So I just it's been a tough week. It's been a tough week. All right. You know what? I will leave you with this. When it is tough, find something you love to do to keep you, leveled off, I would say. You know what my thing is?
What's your thing? Is it potted?
It's potted.
Pa. Tell me what you're gonna do. I'm gonna go downstairs to pot. Miss my Uncle Patio.
All right, on that note, we appreciate y'all, man.
I don't get a nasty nugget.
Oh, you got a nasty nugget?
It's not really like a nasty nugget. It's kind of like something that I just wanted to bring attention to.
Right,
obviously, I wanted to give a double shout out to my brother who's got his upcoming fight on Friday or on Saturday. I wanted to wish him much luck. But one of our fellow YouTubers and like one of my favorite YouTube channels to watch is this guy called Totally Not Mark. He was really famous and he made his mark for reviewing a lot of anime stories and mangas. So like he really got his jump doing Dragon Ball. And it was like he was doing like a lot of introspective stuff. He was reviewing a lot of Dragon Ball arcs, so on and so forth. He recently, out of his 220 videos, he had 155 of his videos deleted by Toei Animation, the people who run the Dragon Ball anime. They sent him, they copyrighted all of his stuff. So like he had to they had deleted all of his stuff from there. And he's having to go through the arduous process of getting all of his videos back. And like the way YouTube works, if your stuff is copywritten, you have to go through this like 3-step process to get one of your videos back. And the thing is like, you can't do all 155 of your videos in a day. You can only do one video at a time. And it takes at least like 2 to 3 weeks to do just one video. So he actually calculated it out. He said if he actually put in the time to get all of his videos back, it would take him 37 years to get his work back. And the craziest thing about it is he had a grand total of like 37 seconds worth of Toei animation actually in his videos. So they didn't even watch his videos to send the copyright to him. They just sent them. And the way that like YouTube works is like the people who send you the copyright stuff, like they don't have to submit any real reason of why they want to send you a copyright cease and desist, but you, to get your video back, have to send your request, and the person who gave you the punishment has to decide if they want to accept your request or not. So he's pleading to the people who took his stuff away, and it's just like it's really a sad story.
Can you give me my chain back?
And the thing is, he, because of his videos and like how prominent they were and how well they were doing for stuff, Toei produced it. Came up to him like last year, and they actually wanted him to run some sort of event, and he said that he would do it. So one person's telling you they love your stuff and we can't wait for this, and then the next hand they're taking all your stuff away and they're saying that's copyright, and I think that is very unfair. And one of the things that he's not really calling for, but he's brought out himself, and like I wanted to take on myself as well because I feel like this is very unfair how this went down, is the new Dragon Ball movie that's getting ready to come out. It's called like Dragon Ball Superhero, I think it's called. And he was just like, not going to go support it. And like, I was like, I'm going to watch it, but I'm not going to pay to watch it. If you catch what I'm saying on there.
Watching it on that app, watching it on that channel.
And like, I encourage like anybody who listens or anybody who is a fan of Totally Not Mark, or just being like how unfair like big time corporations can be. Cause like they weren't taking any money out. Like he's not taking any money out of their pocket. If anything, he's promoting their product.
Free promotion.
And what he did is he took all that stuff, took all that money out of his pocket, the whole business that he runs, and they did all that right before Christmas time. And it's like this money wasn't affecting them. If anything, it was getting it to them. And they just did that because they could. So like that's my thing, is my nasty nugget, I guess, is to I don't even want to say plead, but I'm just gonna ask, if you do plan on going to see the new Dragon Ball movie, don't go see it in theaters. Don't support this company that does something like that. Watch it on your own. If necessary, in the comments, if you need a link to find a way to watch it when it does come out, let your boy know. I will gladly share it, so that way we could all watch the movie together. And we'll either enjoy it or we'll not enjoy it, but we won't let them have the satisfaction of having our dollars in their pocket.
Down with the man, power to the people.
You feel it? That love hate.
Hey,
Call it a cultural nugget. You like that?
Radio.
So how do you want to go out, man? Like you don't even know?
Nah, no.
No, you know? Boom, 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 boom.
No.
What's up? What's on your heart? You look like you got something you want to say.
You gotta play that locks joint, man.
Are we gonna get copywritten if I play it? We just gotta play the whole joint, or like you just gonna sing it?
No, we're not gonna do neither, because I ain't trying to end up like your homie Tori on Nakanamo. We love Mark.
Totally not Mark. That's all I'm saying. I mean, you could rap it and like you'd be fine.
Nah, I'm not about to do it.
So can I rap something? I don't know. Like, nah, I don't got nothing now. Yo, go listen to the Carter 2. That's all I'm saying. The best rapper alive. Weezy F, baby. Feel me? Oh, you want me to keep going? Because I will go. No. The heart of New Orleans, thumping and beating, chilling and breathing, kill him and leave him, erase, deleted, brain departed. Well, go ahead. No prints, no page, like no court, no case.
Look, I'm grab the mic.
He grabs
the mic when he gets in his bag. Bring it to me.
Because I was about to start swearing. Because like, you know how long I was like,
we
all these ENCs sound like